Hi guys, so there's my ugly welded bracing. The car is sturdy as all get out now. Door's shut good. Ain't pretty, but it's holding. I could pick each side of the bug up with them cross braces, so it's tied into the body good enough. So now I'm trying to figure out that quarter. I got it bolted into the fender and vice gripped up there, but I don't think those holes are in the right spot. Because that lip, I'm pretty sure, should be up here. And that's about a finger in between. So that back end needs to come up 3/4 of an inch. So I gotta pull them bolts out of the fender and try and get it up. And maybe I didn't mess up so bad. Because if that back end has come up almost an inch, that's totally going to change that line. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, since there isn't much left over here, I gotta do a little more work, but oh, there we go. There's the piping going in. I measured from on the other side, that's still all attached. I measured from that bolt to basically the outside edge of this. On the other side, 7 inches. And this one's sitting at like 8.5. Which means that whole thing has to go up and in. Which I gotta find something to measure on to make sure that this is the same on both sides. I gotta find reference points on this, in other words. So I'm gonna work on that for a little bit. And I'll let you know what I find out. Yeah, that's a lot of work. It's only metal though. There's a couple layers that I'm gonna have to reconstruct to put that all back together, and probably gonna end up doing the same on the other side if it starts falling apart. So we'll see. Hi guys. So I've been trying to figure this quarter panel out, and remember I said that lip was about a finger down farther than what it should be. So I pulled the 2 lower bolts and I put it into the top bolt like I started measuring out, which means lower ones are nowhere close. That one isn't too awful bad, but one in between is. Well, the whole thing went janky. Anyways. So follow with me, guys. Okay. So I got them bolts out. That lip is pretty close to where it's supposed to be. Yeah, you can see it's like in between them 2 bolts. And that one isn't even close. So I've been scouring the internet looking at parts for this thing. And that bottom edge, from the best I can tell, is part of the heater tunnel. You can see down there what's left of it. It has an edge. And from what I can tell, that is part of the heater tunnel. So, that means I can put this thing back up where I originally thought. It was gonna go, and cut this bottom off, and then it'd just be a panel attached to the heater tunnel. And that rear brace is not sold in one piece. You buy a left and a right. So, if I got the left rear brace and the left heater tunnel in here, so I could see what the heck I need and what I don't, that's basically what I'm going to have to do to figure this side out. Because if my looking at it's right, that bottom end don't need to be on there. Which means I can move that panel to where the fender fits and it matches the car. And I didn't mess up at all then. Well, I'm not going to say I didn't mess up at all. So yeah. I'm going to have to see which credit card has some money on it, because looks like I got to blow some money on at least this side. So far, that side doesn't look like it's too bad. This is the side that's rotting out worse. Get that, and at least this heater tunnel for this side. See where all the body seams and lines line up. Get that lip up there where it's supposed to be, and then I can get her welded in. So yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to hold off putting that on until I get those body parts. I can work on this. I mean, I got this seam to finish up. The drip rails, I'm still waiting. There's a guy that gave me the top of a car because he's cutting the sunroof, factory sunroof out. So, but then the snowstorms hit. So, I'm waiting on the drip rails till I get that to see what I can do with it. And I also got the patching to do in here and here. And finish putting that panel in. So I got work. But yeah, I think that's the best course of action. Get the two new pieces I need and see how everything lines up. And then go from there. Oh, and Bonnie came home last night. It finally warmed up. She came out of the house next door. And I coaxed her in the house, and she's in the house nice and warm. So, I'll talk to you guys later.